Oh, don't mind me. Yeah. Hopefully you can see me. The clock was off. It was off. Let's see if is the mic on? Mic's on. Camera's on. Looks like we're all on. All right, Kevin Anderson, Truckies, Wes Webb. Hey, John, Truckies. I kind of like that one, Kevin. All right, cool. What I was doing. I had my head down. I was looking because now I'm multi-streaming. I'm on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. And it looks like everything's going through all right. Anyhow, so I'm just going to go back over here to YouTube and go from there. That one seems to be working the best. The other ones, I don't see anybody even going on there. So it might be a waste of time doing Twitch and Facebook. But here we are. Thanks so much for being here. Wes Webb, good to see you. You've been on vacation, you've been traveling, and so it's good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, so thanks for being here. And hope everything's going good with you. Kevin Anderson, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria. I saw that one, and then so I had to go, there's something very, very wrong here. Something very, very wrong with Hal's feed today. But I'm in my football gear today. I'm wearing the colors. Got my Rams jersey. Got my Rams hat. I'm getting all ready for football tomorrow. Big day. Here we are. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium. Yes, the home of Super Bowl 58. The town is abuzz, I tell you. It really, really is. Everybody's coming into town. It's crazy. Last night it was crazy. There's traffic jams all over, people all over. There's like private event parties going on, and people are partying all over, wearing their colors, Kansas City jerseys, 49er jerseys. Probably right so far, I would say I've seen more 49er jerseys than KC. Probably just because California is a little bit closer, in San Francisco. The KC people, they might be coming in more today or tomorrow, but I believe KC travels pretty well, so we'll probably be seeing a big flood of KC fans coming in pretty soon. MJ Daniel, haha, YouTube was a bit spotty. Yes, it was. It was very, very spotty. But that had to do with I think Hal's setup. He was in LA, not at his regular setup in Vegas, and when he goes down to LA at that particular, I guess it's his house or something where he's at there, the Wi-Fi is not set up as well as it is in Vegas. Seems like he usually has problems down there. I don't know, but anyhow, enough of him. Hey, there's Jolie. Nice of you to make it, Jolie. W, one more thumb. Thank you, Dub, for the thumbs up. Yeah, make sure you get that thumbs up going. And like, subscribe, and share. We're just kind of waiting for people to filter on in here. Right here. In our really big shoe. The Trucker John shoe. That's right. Wearing my Rams colors. I'm ready for football, man. I am ready. I'm so ready. I don't even like the two teams that are playing. But the thing is, I love football, so I'm not one of those people like Johnny Million, because his team didn't make it, so he's not going to watch. No, that's not how I roll. I love football, so I watch no matter who's in there. And I do watch it for the game. I don't watch it for the stupid commercials. And I don't watch it for the stupid halftime show. And I don't watch it for all the cutaways to Taylor Swift, even though I love her and I think she's great. But I don't watch it for that. I watch it for the football. All 27 minutes of it, or whatever they are, 18 minutes, whatever. Somebody dropped the stat that out of this 4-hour broadcast, there's actually only like 18 minutes of football, which it sounds really bad, but still, it's still exciting and fun. So, and the Super Bowl is worse because I think there's more TV timeouts. I think the commercials are longer than like in a regular season game. The halftime certainly is longer, so they just stretch everything out. I kind of wish we could go back to the old days. When Super Bowl first started, I mean, they were preempting the Super Bowl, the end of it, to watch Heidi. You know, that's how. So I don't want it to go quite far that back. You know, but maybe fast forward a little bit into the 70s when it was still, you know, I mean, it was the Super Bowl, but I mean, it wasn't so much pomp and circumstance. You know, it wasn't such a big deal that you know, they have to make room for so many commercials and all that. You know, it really does bog down the game. The thing should be about the game. The game should be number one, and commercials and entertainment, you know, like halftime entertainment and all that shit. That should be number two, as far as I'm concerned. Anyhow, we got WW. He says, I think he shares his LA house and they use the garage as a studio. Something like that. Yeah, I think so. Kevin Anderson, big skin. WW, I'll have it on, but I won't pay much attention. Then why have it on? Hey, Don O'Leary from Minneapolis. Thanks, Don, for being here. Good to see you. I saw you in house chat. What we're doing here, we're just doing a cool down. After that show, with all those glitches and all those stop and starts, yeah, we need to come in here and we need to have a little cool down, right? Because I could just feel the stress in that chat with all those glitches and the freeze frames. So we're just gonna come in here. We're gonna do a little cool down, so we don't pull a hammy later on, right? You don't want to pull a hammy. So we're just coming here. We're gonna do a little cool down. You know, you want to ease yourself off of that. We had a big thing going on with Hal. So now you kind of want to ease yourself out of it, get nice and cool and relaxed, and then go on about your day. So here we are in the cool down. In case you were wondering what the cool down meant, that's it. That was what it meant. That's it in a nutshell. Kevin Anderson, Trucker Don is here. Yes, Don is here. I see that. Awesome. MJ Daniel, Casey used to be our division enemy in the AFC West, but now the 49ers are so go Chiefs. I can never vote. I can never root for the 49ers. As you can see, I'm a Rams fan, and Rams hate everything San Francisco for some reason. I mean, sports-wise. The city, I have no problems with the city, but we hate the Giants and we hate the Niners for sure, and not so hot on the Warriors either, for that matter. So there's no way in hell I could ever root for the Niners. So I'll be rooting for the KC today, even though I don't really particularly care for them at all, really. But I gotta pick somebody, I guess. And it certainly isn't going to be the Niners. So every time the Niners fuck up, I will be happy. Let's just put it that way. Karen Bass, good morning, trucklers. Well, good morning to you, Karen. So thanks for being here. So we got Karen and Don and Kevin Anderson. Rose Blake's here. Hey, hello, Rose. Thanks for coming by. People are stumbling into the chat for our cool down. We need a cool down, right? Karen Bass, I ended up listening to the radio show. Yeah, a lot of people switched over to the radio feed. Apparently, it was going through without any stops and starts. WW says, Trucker John can do it. Why not Hal Sparks? How hard could it be? That's what I keep telling myself. How hard could it be? Hey, there's Nerd Mishla. Hello, peeps. Well, hello, peeps, back at you. Thanks, Nerd Mishla. Glad to see you here. MJ Daniel says, actually, I watch to watch the game. I get up and do stuff during the commercials. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's good to get up, stretch the legs, you know, maybe do some jumping jacks, go get a cup of coffee or a beer or soda pop, go use the restroom, you know, that kind of stuff. I really don't care about the commercials, actually, like you. WW is tomorrow. Tomorrow what? The game is tomorrow, yeah, I know. The game is tomorrow, but I'm getting ready. I'm already ready. I got my gear on. I'm gonna sleep in this. I'm gonna sleep in this jersey, my hat. I'm gonna put some football pants on. I'm gonna put my cleats on, and I'm gonna sleep like that. Yeah, there you go. Karen Best, can you wear the hat out in public? Oh, of course. I wear this hat all the time. This is Vegas. You know, there's really no. Even though the Raiders are here, there's usually more of the opposing team's fans here than there are Raider fans. So, but yeah, I can wear that. Kevin Anderson, or you hate the Giants, or look in back. Oof, trucker laughing out loud. Was there some Giant fans back there in the picture? Or something? I don't know. I couldn't tell. I can't see. There might be. Anyhow. WW says, when something important happens, they make a lot of noise and show it again and again and again and again. Andrea, finally eating, laughing out loud. Hey, Andrea, thanks for being here. Well, you can eat during the cool down, but I suggest cooling down a little bit, and then eat in between reps, and make sure you chew your food 50 times before you swallow. WW says 5 minutes of exercise every hour. There you go. Donald Leary, what about the appetizers? Ooh, yeah, I like appetizers, but I keep it simple. Pizza, chips and dip, beer on hand, sodas on hand, water, of course. And then, like, if I have people come over, which I'm not this year, it's sort of just a potluck, bring whatever you want, but it's going to be basically just pizzas and chips and dip and beer and soda. And if anybody else wants to bring anything then to share, then fine. But I'm not going to be like, I'm all busy cooking shit while the game's on or whatever. You know? Let's see here. MJ Daniel says, we saw the San Francisco-Seattle NFC Championship game live. That was pretty awesome. The Sherman post-game interview was right below our seats. That was a lot of fun. Oh, that was when Aaron Andrews was interviewing him, and he was getting all, boisterous. That was pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to be right there. Robert Babon says, "What's up, lot lizards?" Hey, who you calling a lot lizard? But what's up with you? Good to see you here, Robert. Good to see you. Kevin Anderson says, MJ Daniel, I played cosplay in Seattle. Okay. All right, then. Kevin Anderson, Karen Bass says, you're going to wear your Rams gear to bed and play the Super Bowl in your sleep? Ooh, probably. I will. Yeah, in my dreams, I will be in the Super Bowl. I will be defensive tackle, and it'll be the Rams against KC, I guess. And I'll be playing defensive tackle right next to Aaron Donald. But I will be better than Aaron Donald in my dream. Because that's the thing about dreams is, you could be better than anybody, even the GOAT. I feel like I need to, no, I shouldn't mess with this thing. It's going to fall over. But I just feel like this needs to be tilted down a little bit. But my setup here is not the greatest setup. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. One of these days I'll have a good setup. Because it's like, my head isn't, but you can't see my cap. That's the main thing. I'm trying to sit up. Welcome to Allegiant Stadium. Let's see. I took that picture just a few months ago. Let's see here. Rose Blake says chicken wings are big everywhere, but I think they're too much trouble. I like chicken wings. I would order some. I wouldn't make them. I would just maybe order some with my pizza. MJ Daniel, yep. Kevin Anderson, I'm going to have Reuben pizza and Mexican street corn soup. Are you the one that always brings up Reuben? Did we talk about Reuben sandwiches last show? I didn't. So what's a Reuben pizza? Like, It's got like sauerkraut on it. What's a Reuben sandwich have? It has like those onions and corned beef hash or something. I don't know. Mexican street corn soup. Well, there you go. Whatever turns you on. I would go with maybe some street tacos. That would be good. Nerdmisha says sounds yummy. Don O'Leary says, Kevin, that sounds good. Kevin Anderson says, Misha, that will be tomorrow. Tomorrow's so is that everyone's football Super Bowl meals? I guess we could do that. Big Hook is in the truck stop. We're at the stadium today. We're out of the truck. We're on a little home time, and we're at the stadium doing a little pregame, little pregame action here, pre-Super Bowl action. Big Hook says the Truckinator is here. Come with him if you want to laugh. Oh, there you go. Robert Perpone says real chicken wings are great, but them little buffalo wings are way too much work. Yeah, because you gotta get in there, and try to get the meat out of all those little bones and stuff. Kevin Aaron says kraut corned beef or I don't know, but corned beef. Yeah, corned beef. Mozart is in the we're tailgating, Moz. There you go. We're tailgating over here at the stadium. We are on home time. We're not out on the road. We're not at the truck stop. We're doing a little home time today. And we're going to be tailgating. Kevin Anderson says, and Thousand Island dressing. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I guess so, huh? It's been a long time since I had a Reuben sandwich. Rose Blake says, Robert Papone. Yes, they are. Robert Papone says, corned beef on rye with provolone. There you go. That sounds good. That does sound good. Big Hook. Hi, Jolie. How's it going, Hoser? Eh? Oh, yeah. Jolie is our honorary Canadian. So there you go. There you have it. Hoser. How's that Canadian football going, eh? They play with a 110-yard field or some kind of shit. But anyhow, that's why we could never play the NFL versus Canadian Football League, because you guys play on a different size field and you have different rules. So quash that dream. Like, what if the Super Bowl champion played the CFL champion? But you guys would have to amend your rules to play on our field, because we're not going to play on your field. Anyhow, because, you got to be funky. Yeah, you got to be funky. Robert Prepon, Big Hook, is a Hoosier. Hoosier daddy. Jolie says, what's up, Hoser? Eh? Whenever you say A, you got to go like, eh? Karen Bass, the field is bigger and there are only 3 downs. See, so yeah, the matchup will never happen unless they change their rules. We're not gonna go to 3 downs. We like it the way we have it. Kevin Anderson says, Robert, Rachel, Reuben's sister sandwich turkey in place of corned beef. Yum. Reuben's sister sandwich. It's called a Rachel? Whenever I hear Rachel, I always think of Friends. Doug G says, at Trucker John. Thanks for being here, Doug G. We're just doing a little cool down action. We're just cooling down. After that big House Sparks show. We all got worked up, so now we just got to come here and cool down a little bit. Thanks for being here, Doug G. Rose Blake says, Canada gave us some great musicians. Oh, I'm not saying that Canada doesn't give us great things. They give us great musicians, great actors, great comedians. But they just messed up the football field so that we can't, have any type of NFL, CFL action, You know what I mean? Big Hook, we gave you Flutie. Well, was Flutie But Flutie's American, and he played up there, and then came back here, right? I believe, but I could be wrong. And by American, I mean USA. They'll go like, we're all Americans, we're all North Americans. You know what I mean when I say American. Let's see here. WW says, Ruben, I've been thinking. Have you been thinking about a Reuben sandwich? Robert Perpon says, house stream was so glitchy today. I know, it was very glitchy and very stress-induced. I could see people were bailing out, and they were like, I'm out of here. So it was causing a lot of stress. So that's why we got to come in here. We're going to cool down. We're going to relax a little bit. Maybe just do some slow jogging, a little slow jogging. You know, nothing. You know, we're not doing sprints. We're not going all out. We're not trying to like do our best 40 time. You know, we're just gonna kind of stride it out. You know, get some long strides, kind of stretch things out a little bit. Do a little cool down. Hey, Andrea, Jolie, and then is that a box or something? I don't know. I can't see what that emoji is. Kevin Anderson, Iowa, Doobie Brothers, Slipknot. Are those bands from Iowa? So Iowa's got two, apparently. Or is Iowa any of a band? Karen Bast, yes, okay. So I get behind in the chat, so sometimes I don't know what these references are referencing. I forget. WW says Canadians would be creamed by NFL. I know, Wes, but I'm just being nice, okay? I'm just kind of being nice, Wes. But you are absolutely right. You are absolutely correct, okay? Kevin Anderson nods. Okay. Big Hook. Many come to play in the CFL from the U.S. and stay for the civilized society and healthcare. Well, there you have it. I don't doubt that at all. Jolie says, I can't tell either. What is that emoji, Andrea? Oh. I don't know. It's like a box with a cat in it. Oh, is it a box with a cat peeking out? That's probably what it is. Mozart, Doug Clarinet is greater than Doug Flutie. I don't know who Doug Clarinetti is. Oh, Clarinetti, I get it. I told you I'm slow, but I will get it. Just give me a few seconds. Give me some time. Donald Leary, good luck, Iowa. Julie says, so glad you whispered that. Trugger Drug. Yeah, I didn't want to hurt the Canadians' feelings. So, you know. WW says, because they can't cut it in the NFL. W, we're keeping that down, all right? Kevin Anderson says, Moz cereal equal Flutie Flakes. Alrighty then. Steve Sayers, Wendy. Hey, Steven Sayers. Thanks for being here. Good to see you in here. Make sure you give me a like, subscribe, and share, and all that good stuff. We're up to 1,440 something. Trying to get to 1,500. And one of these days we'll be at 100,000. I want the little silver plaque thing, just like Hal was saying yesterday. And that's what I've been saying. I want that silver plaque. When you get to 100,000 subs, they send you this like silver plaque with the YouTube logo on it. So let's get to 100,000, folks. We got a long way to go, though. So first we got to get to 1,500. Mozart is smiling, I guess. And then Mozart at Kevin Anderson laughing, I guess. Laughing to tears. I gotta make sure I have this on all chats. I do. I'll message. Did I miss? Mozart cereal. Okay, yeah, that was it. That's what we're laughing at. Roseblake says Neil Young. Okay, now we're up at the Canadians, I think. Neil Young, Joni Mitchell's Canadian. The band, Anne Murray. Oh, yeah, she's a national treasure up there. Steppenwolf, The Guess Who, and many more. And many more. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Rush. Can't leave out Rush. Big Hook, Big Hook. Is Vegas extra crazy with football fans? It is. It is. The town is going crazy. I was out last night. It was just crazy bedlam. I mean, it was all jammed up. You would have thunk it was New Year's Eve or something. And that was yesterday, so we still have today. And then tomorrow's the game. So there are going to be more people flooding in today. It's going to get crazy. Steve Sayers says, isn't Canadian football for those that didn't get drafted by the NFL? Kind of, sort of, yeah. Donald Leary says, favorite QB, Fran Tarkington. Fran T. I call him Fran Tarkington. Minnesota Vikings. I remember. Crazy Legs Fran. What they call him? They didn't call him Crazy Legs, but he had a nickname kind of like that. And because he was just like he was just running. I mean, you talk about Mahomes and shit. Watch some old footage of Tarkington, man. That guy, he would just run and avoid sacks, run, and then he'd throw a bomb, like 60 yards down into the corner of the end zone, Yeah, Fran Tarkington. He was a fun one to watch. Mozart, Martin Short, John Candy, basically all of the Second City folks, right? Gilda Radner, and many more. As I said earlier, Canada has sent has given us many great comedians and actors and musical talent. Not denying that for 1 second. Just the football kind of sucks. But anyhow, Big Hook says Warren Moon played in the CFL. I know that. I think he won some of those, what do you call it, Grey Cups or whatever they're called. Don O'Leary, Guess Who? What a great band. Do I have to guess? Kevin Anderson says, Big Hook, 1993 Warren Moon Vikings. Yeah, Warren Moon was in both leagues. Mozart, I remember Fran Tarkington from Real People. Oh yeah, that's right, that show Real People. That's right, he got to host that with John Davidson and who was the girl? I forget. Because they had to have a girl in there, even things out, kind of. Yeah, I remember that show. Yeah, he got a show. He got that. One of the very early kind of what we would call a reality show these days, and Let's see here. WW, very talented under stress. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Mozart, not Real People. That's incredible. Oh, is that what it was? That's incredible. Okay, yeah. See, my memory was a little faded on that too, but I remember him being on that show, and they would show incredible videos and things of people doing incredible things. Kevin Anderson, the Guess Who equal Long Live Rock, or is it Long Live Rock or Long Live Rock? Oh boy, Rose Blake, Keanu Reeves is Canadian. I thought he was American. Ryan Gosling, Ryan Reynolds, Rachel McAdams, and anyone else named Ryan. I thought Keanu Reeves was like from Indiana or something like that. Really? Whoa. I'm Canadian? That was my Keanu Reeves. Whoa. I'm from Canada, dude? Don Little, where was I? Guess Who? Big Hook. It's in the water up here. We can actually drink clean water. Yeah, and that helps with the talent, I suppose. Mozart, Kathleen Crosby. Oh, was Kathleen Crosby? Or Kathleen Gifford? Was she Crosby back then? No, she was married to the Giff. Or is it a different chick? How many Kathleen Lees are there? That's what I want to know. To be confusing Kathleen Lees, there must be a lot of Kathleen Lees. Burton Cummings, Rose Blake says. He was Canadian. Burton Cummings, singer, right? Big Hook, Keanu grew up in Canada. Eh? Whoa. I didn't know I was Canadian, man. Dude, whoa. I'm Canadian. Mozart, Trucker John's Keanu. Robert Pepont. Sam Driver is from Indiana. I think you mean Adam Driver. Oh, there you go. You corrected it. But I kind of like Asam, actually. Adam should consider maybe changing his name to Asam. He might get some work. No. Adam Driver, I saw, I've only seen previews of the movie he made that came out where he was playing the Ferrari dude. Whoa, dude. And I just thought those clips of him, I couldn't even recognize him. Putting the wrong syllable in the wrong place. I couldn't even recognize him. And I thought he was magnificent. I mean, I was like, wow, this is a really awesome performance. But then the movie got totally panned. I never did go see it. So I don't know. I can't really say if it was good or bad or whatever. But the trailers and clips I saw of his performance in that Ferrari movie, wow, I was just like, woof. It just blew me away, man. But he should change his name to Asam. I think Asam would be better. Probably be a career boost. Mozart says Kathleen Crosby greater than Kathleen Lee Gifford. Are they two different people? I don't remember Kathleen Lee Crosby. But that's just because I'm old and you forget shit. That doesn't mean I have dementia. Just like people say about Joe Biden. You get old, you forget some shit. Doesn't mean you have dementia. Doesn't mean you can't, run a country. Kevin Anderson, Keanu Reeves, Bill and Ted. Whoa. It's also, Bill and Ted, and also like The Matrix was like, I know Kung Fu. He's like, I know Kung Fu. Big Hook. Keanu was awarded the Canadian Medal of Honor. Well deserved. I like Keanu Reeves. I think he's a cool dude, and I like his movies. I like John Wick. Who doesn't? Although they are getting kind of old. I mean, kind of not old, but they're kind of. I think jumped the shark for me. I like the first one. I thought was really good, and each one has gotten progressively just more and more stupid. Maybe, especially I think the last one was really stupid. I wish I was the writer. I would have written it differently. I would have written the second one way differently. I would have gone some different directions. They really need me to be the writer on some of these movies. Norm Macdonald, Rosebank, he was funny, and I believe he was Canadian because he kind of has that Canadian kind of mentality, or not mentality, but composure, I guess. But I was just watching a bunch of Norm Macdonald videos on YouTube. For some reason, they popped up on my YouTube feed, and it was so funny. They did this thing. It's like about a 20-minute video or something, and where it's just over the course of the O.J. Simpson trial, which went on for months and months and months, and then the aftermath of that. So for I don't know how many seasons that was, if that was all one season or a couple seasons or a few seasons, but they were showing every time when he did the news update on SNL, he would always go to a joke about OJ, and it was always like, OJ is the murderer. OJ, it was so funny. They're so, and the way they do it, it's just like boom, 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 boom. It's each one right after the other. If you see that on YouTube, you should watch it because it's hilarious, and it's like. It's hilarious. He has funny jokes, but it's also like so funny because he's just relentless. It's like he's just relentless on saying that OJ, is a murderer. So don't do it right now because you're over here. But when you're done with the cool down show, go over there and just search Norm Macdonald. Maybe Norm Macdonald OJ. And then it'll probably come up. Kevin Anderson says, Adam Driver, Kylo Ren. Eep. Yes, he did play Kylo Ren. That is for sure. He also played the Ferrari dude. Big Hook, blonde lady from That's Incredible. I thought it was a blonde. That's why when you said I was thinking Kathleen Gifford. I mean, like, that doesn't seem right. But Kathleen Lee Crosby. I remember there was a blonde chick. Blonde lady from That's Incredible. Oh yeah, Robert Prepon. James Dean was from Indiana. There you go. Okay, I guess I was confusing James Dean and Keanu Reeves. I could see that. Yeah. Mozart says, in the 5th John Wick, he will go to the real power holder who lives on the moon. See, it just gets a little too whimsical for me. See, here's what I would have done. Like in the second movie. Okay, I'm going to do spoiler alerts. There might be some spoiler alerts, so I'm giving you guys fair warning. If you haven't seen John Wick, I'm just going to give you a little fair warning about some spoiler alerts. Okay? That's how you do it. And then it's up to you what you want to do. Turn down the volume, whatever. Don't watch my mouth so you can't read my lips. No. But what I would have done in the second one, because remember he was going to go out and then they put the hit on him for like everyone was going to like go after him. I would have stuck with that. But I would have had him team up with, because I don't think, Ruby Rose, she was deaf and then it's like he stabbed her in the elevator. Well, I would have made it where she would have survived. Because they didn't really show like if she died, I don't think. So I would have made it where like she lived, and I would have made it where like Common lived. Was it Common? And because these guys were like rivals, and they would fight. But I would make it where like, okay, they feel like they owe him one, and then they would team up they would be like a super team. And then they would just fight all the other hitmen. That's what I would have done. I would have done something along that line. Okay, spoiler alert's over. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Let's see here. Steve Sayre says, just wait till these kids that diss on President Biden or for forgetting a thing or two, you're going to be there someday too. That's right. Rose Blake John, that's what got him fired. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. You're right. That's because they even opened that one clip that I was talking about with Norm on, I guess, what's his face, like when he had a talk show, the other guy, Dennis, Dennis, what's his face? Dennis Miller, right? And so it opens with that, it goes like, you got fired, they fired you because of all you said about OJ, and then it just goes into all those clips. But I mean, did it really get him fired? I mean, it's not like they don't know what he's going to say. I don't think it's not like he just was winging it. I mean, he wrote this beforehand. They do dress rehearsals. They do. I mean, they knew he was going to say that. So I don't know why they would fire him unless it just became unpopular or something. I don't know. I don't get it. John O'Leary says, people have their opinion of Norm. I love it. I love Norm. I always thought he was really hilarious. His sort of deadpan delivery and just sort of this sort of, sometimes it's kind of absurd, like, what do they call it? Not observational, but being absurd, like absurdist humor. I think he's great. I love Norm. Rest in peace, Norm Macdonald, by the way. Karen Bass, Leslie Nielsen, Brendan Fraser, Tommy Chong. Are these more the Canadians, or are they from Iowa? No. Yeah, the list is almost endless of the great talent coming out of Canada. Kevin Anderson says, Stephen, and what bothers me is Trump saying he wants a civil war, and he thinks he's not going to die, also laughing out loud. Yeah, Trump is just he's just an evil little prick And the sooner he's gone one way or the other, the better. You know what I mean? Rose Blake, oh my God, I love Tommy Chong. Hey, man! Dave's not here, man! I don't know if that was Tommy Chong or the other one that actually delivered that line. Kevin Anderson said, Rose, my coach in high school had lunch with Chong. Well, that sounds interesting. Steven Sayers says, Kevin, diss Trump all you want. He asks for it. Yeah, just dump on his ass. He deserves it. Big Hook, Big Hook. It's funny how many famous people ride motorcycles because once you wear a helmet, nobody knows who you are. That's the real reason? It's for anonymity? It's like, I don't know how to ride this fucking thing, but I love the helmet. Yes, I do. I just love that helmet because no one knows who I am. Speaking of helmets, yeah. That's what I wear my helmet. I go around like this. I just walk around. No one knows who I am. You know. No one knows who I am when I take the helmet off either, but, you know. Cheers. I love how my mug fits right through the face mask. Yeah. But anyhow, yeah. This is appropriate for Super Bowl weekend here. Yeah, Miller. That's how far I am behind in the chat because I said Miller like 10 minutes ago. Mozart, but he won't be president of the United States. I agree. But the scary thing is, as I said the same thing in 2016. I thought for sure he was going to lose. So, I mean, a lot of things have changed since then. But you know, let's just vote blue. Let's just vote for Biden. Let's get at least 85 or 90 million of us to get out there and vote for Biden. I think that ought to take care of it because I just can't see Trump getting more than he got last time. Although, you know, he did get more than 2016 and 2020, but you know what I mean. Mozart says the president of NBC, I think, was a friend of OJ. He got him fired when Norm wouldn't quit going after OJ. Oh, that motherfucker. Yeah, that was like Brendan Tartikoff or some asshole like that. Rose Blake says, yes, the producer was friends of OJ. Yeah, well, fuck that asshole. But fuck both of them, OJ and that producer. Big Hook, William Shatner, Captain Kirk. He's Canadian, from Canada. Mozart, NBC, yep, okay, yeah. Steve Sayers says, absolutely open the can of Trump be gone. There you go. Don O'Leary, Rose Blake, wow, regarding OJ. And Don O'Leary, Mozart says, Chong did a meet and greet at my local cannabis shop. Wow. Selling those bongs, his drug paraphernalia. Don O'Leary laughing out loud. Robert Perez, cheers to you, driver. Well, cheers back at you. Cheers to you, my friend. From Las Vegas, here in front of Allegiant Stadium. Welcome to the stadium. We're doing a little pre-game tailgating here today. Thanks for being here, Robert. Mozart says, I definitely want to defeat Trump. Don't get me wrong. Oh, I know. We all do. We will. Just make sure you get one of these. I'm trying to just get one of these come when it's your primary time and when it's especially the general election. Make sure you get one of these little stickers because that means that you voted. Make sure that you vote blue. Vote Biden and blue, no matter who, if you know what's good for you. Anyhow, let me see here. Kevin Anderson says, Rose, you think that's cool? My coach lives in Arizona. Now he was playing golf, and Mr. Frankenstein himself goes, "Hey, can I play a round?" I'm like, "No shit." Is Mr. Frankenstein OJ? Rose Blake Mozart, was he as nice as he seems? Talking about Tommy Chong. WW says, going upstairs to make lunch. Still listening. I appreciate that, WW. Appreciate you listening. I like my new beard. It's a I voted beard. Look at there. Look at there. How's that? And that's not even a filter. It looks kind of like a filter, but it's a real beard. I had it grown in specially just for the voting season. Steve says, love your canopy with lights. You can go all night. Oh yeah, look at there. Yeah, just I got the lights up there and everything. Robert Perez, yes sir, I have my sticker already. All right, awesome. Just put it on your chin and you're good. You can just walk around. People will be sure to see that you voted. Andrea loves it. Oh, looks kind of spiffy. I think I'm permanently gonna wear this. Kevin Anderson Trucker, he was playing golf with Alice Cooper. Oh, is Alice Cooper Mr. Frankenstein? I'm so out of it, like out of the loop, I guess. Oh yeah, I could put, I've got the sticker on my pilot mug. I could put a sticker, I don't know, it might have lost some stickiness. I see a lot of fabric on here because I had it on my shirt. I don't know how long this is going to stick. But let's see here. I could put this sticker maybe under here. I don't think it's going to stick too good. I need to get some glue. But this way I can do subliminal messaging. See, that's my subliminal messaging. Just put stickers on everything. It's like, I can just go like, what are you talking about voting? Why do you keep bringing up voting? I don't get it. What do you mean there's an I voted sticker on my chin? I don't know what you're talking about. What are you always talking about voting for? This is just me. This is how I look. I'm just a voter man. Don't accuse me of doing stuff. I'm just a voter man. You're the one that brought it up, not me. You brought up the voting thing, not me. What are you talking about? What do you say? It looks like there's voting stuff on me. Just vote. All right? Don't get on me about it, about voting. I didn't bring it up. You brought it up. Anyhow, Robert Propone says, wait, I think I skipped. Big Hook says, bullshit charges of the anti-marijuana assholes. They purposely set Chong up, and they did the same to another guy up here who sent seeds through the mail and extradited him for 5-year jail sentence. Wow. Yeah, they were fighting legalization. They've been fighting it all the way, but in the end, they could not win. Robert Perbone says, it's amazing that mug fits under your helmet. It is. It's kind of cool. I had it specially made just for that because spit will make a stick. I might try that. Later on. Robert Perez, that proponent, says, howdy Jolie. Howdy Jolie. Rose Blake says, is that sticker going to pull your beard out? What sticker? I don't know what you're talking about. There's no sticker. It's just how I look. Don't sticker shame me, man. All right? Don't sticker shame me. Don O'Leary says, who cheated? Not Alice Cooper. No, Alice wouldn't cheat. Andrea, that is too cool, John. Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am a cool dude. Steve Sayre says, stickers on everything. Granddaughter taught me that. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. If there's one thing the children can teach us, it's that stickers belong on everything. Oh, speaking of stickers, my sticker just fell off. Darn it. No more subliminal message. And it's way down there, and if I try to reach it, I have a feeling I'm going to knock the camera over and everything. So, no more sticker for the rest of the show, at least on the bottom of the cup. Kevin Anderson says, he said he's actually a good golfer. I've heard that Alice Cooper is a very good golfer. He has some, I don't know about golfing, he has some sort of handicap that means that he's good, I guess. Don O'Leary says, Steven Sticker Punch. Robert Perpone says, have you ever heard of Harry Pete Perpone? Also known as Handsome Harry Perpone? Google that name. He mentioned John Dillinger in the Art of Bank Robbing. Harry was my great uncle on my dad's side. Well, there you go. That's pretty cool. But I haven't heard of him. But yeah, I'll have to Google that. I'll have to get on that and Google that. He mentioned John Dillinger in the Art of Bank Robbing, which is very, very artful. You know, stick 'em up. Nobody move. Stick 'em up. There, The Art of Bank Robbing by Trucker John. Uh-oh. My helmet disappeared momentarily, and I didn't like that. But yeah, see, I'm ready for football. I'm ready for some football. And I'm ready to vote. I've already voted in our little primary, in which Joe Biden got like 90% of the vote. So we're good. We've done our part for the primaries. Now we're just waiting for the general election. And we're going to bring it on home. 4 more years of Biden. 4 more years of Bidenomics. 4 more years of the Biden boom. And then we'll be getting ready to keep carrying on the great Democratic governed economy. We keep growing and prospering. So we're going to have either Kamala Harris or Gavin Newsom. I think those are the two top choices. Is Newsom and Harris, but I know people like Jamie Raskin. Then he hasn't even said he was going to run it up, but people throw his name in. People, all these different names, lots of great choices. I think we have, we're going to have a great choice in 2028, but 2024, the only choice is Biden, as far as I'm concerned. Let's see here. Big hook, panties, pantless chat, so Andrea doesn't feel awkward. Yeah, everyone pants off, please. Pants off. We don't want anyone to feel awkward. I'm not wearing pants right now, but I am wearing shorts. I'm wearing some blue shorts. They match nicely with my jersey and my helmet. And my little sticker. Kevin Anderson, my mom had a cousin who was a guitarist for Patsy Cline. Wow, we've got some royalty in this chat, as far as I'm concerned. Steven Sayre says, like 27 hours or so till kickoff, and I'm breathlessly awaiting it. Breathlessly? I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to sleep in my gear tonight. Rose Blake, 4 more years of Hunter Biden. They won't give up, will they? They just keep at it. But the more they do that, the more people see that there's nothing there. So maybe eventually they'll give up. If Biden wins re-election, which he will, maybe then they'll give up on Hunter and go for something else. Maybe they'll start thinking about Kamala Harris more or Newsom and going after them. Donald Leary says, Alice Cooper, good golfer. Diaper Donnie. Oh, he sucks. And he cheats. Yeah. Everyone knows he cheats. And he's a well-known cheater. He just cheats in everything because the guy doesn't have an honest bone in his body. And I know I've had people accuse me of this Trump, this what do you call it, syndrome thing. But when it's true, it's not a syndrome or whatever. I mean, the guy is a total fuck up, a total liar, cheat, crook, rapist. I mean, it's all there, you know? So, there is no Trump, whatchamacallit thingy. Steven Sayers says, Raskin, Moskowitz, 2028. Well, we'll see. We're a ways off. We're a ways off. I kind of like, I actually think I was thinking yesterday about this because I really like Gavin Newsom. But if Harris is going to run, even though I like Newsom better, you know, I think, but I think she's really good. I think she would be really good. So maybe what about a Harris Newsom ticket, where Harris would win 2 elections after Joe, so that'd be 28. Wait, would it be 24? Yeah, 28, and then 32, and then in 36, Newsom could run, and it'd be 36, and then 40, and then 44. Because the guy's young enough that I think he would only be like in his 60s then, right? So that's good for being president. I think 50, your age, like in your 50s and 60s, are probably the perfect ages for being president. Like mid 50s or into your late 60s and maybe early 70s. That's probably the great, as far as age, as far as wisdom and knowledge and still having your faculties about you. I would say anywhere from mid to late 50s to, you know, ending it in your early to mid 70s. You kind of have about a 20-year window there where I think it's kind of a good age to be president. So I could see the next 4 years with Biden, we'll just go with him because he's doing a hell of a job and his name's not Brownie. And then I could see 8 years of Harris and 8 years of Newsom. I'm planning out our next 20 years, right? And I'll only be a spry 83-year-old at the end of all that. I think I could hang in there. Hopefully, maybe. I mean, you never know, but you know, it's feasible. It's feasible. It's not out of the question. It's not like I'm going to be 103 or something, you know. So you never know. But I have it all planned out. Okay, Biden in 2024, then Harris for 2 terms, and then Newsom for 2 terms. And also winning the Congress on all those terms, having a Democratic Congress. But that's important too. Very, very, just as important, I think. As long as they're good Dems, not like Joe Cinema Dems. Or if we do have those, that we have large enough majorities that we can make them irrelevant, you know. Let's see here. Trump derangement syndrome. Right. Thanks, Big Hook. I was having a little bit of a senior moment there. Rose Blake, we need Raskin's scholarly brilliance in Congress. Robert Perpont, I'm voting for Hunter. I kind of missed some stuff here. Oh no, I guess I was. That's good there. TDS. Big Hook says, Robert Perpont says TDS is thinking Trump is your Lord and Savior. Yeah, let's put it back on them. Let's throw it back because they're the ones that have it, not us. Rose Blake, I would vote for that, Robert. I'm voting for Hunter. Doing in 2028 because Repubs are so fascinated by it. for Hunter's Dawn. Oh, I'm voting for Hunter's Dawn. It was kind of blocked out there for a second. I think that's something else, some other feed I got. Speaking of other feeds, let me look real quick. What's going on over here? We got Facebook that has nobody in it because Facebook sucks. And we got Twitch, which has nobody in it because Twitch sucks. Hey, there's GamerFit Plus. Love the Rams hat. Well, thanks, GamerFit Plus. I should probably take the helmet off now because it's covering the Rams hat. But there's one person over there, at least was in there. Thanks for being over there on Twitch, GamerFit Plus. Let me go back to YouTube. YouTube, because I like YouTube the best, because it works the best. But yeah, I guess I'll take off the helmet for a while. And but I'm not taking off my sticker, because that's my beard. I like my beard. Let's see here. I think the chat got scrolled way up there. Donald Leary, wait, what about the Senate race in California? I guess Schiff is the big favorite to win. I like Katie Porter. Who's the other one? Karen no, Lee. It's Lee, right? See, I don't even know exactly her name. So, Barbara Lee or something? From what I heard, she's a really good choice too. I hope it's not Steve Garvey. As much as I like Steve Garvey when he's a baseball player, I certainly don't like him as a Republican senator. So I hope it's not Garvey, because he's turned out like I saw something. I didn't watch the debate but they had a California debate, senatorial debate, and he looked. I just saw pictures of it. I just some still photos or still shots of it. He looks completely plastic. I don't know if it's cosmetic surgery or if it's Botox or what the fuck. But he looked completely plastic, like a plastic figure. It's gross. Plus, he's a gross Republican. The shit he was saying. So I hope it's not Garvey. I mean, so I hope I hope that. The Democrats show up for this and get at least one of those three in there, Schiff or Porter or Lee. I guess right now Schiff is kind of maybe leading the polls or whatever. He looks to be the favorite, so it might be him. But I guess, quite frankly, if any of those three Democrats win, I'm fine with that. I just hope we don't lose. I just was trying to get. I had some donut and I was trying to get it off, and then I got the sticker. But I hope we don't lose Porter in her House seat. Because those are important seats too. So anyhow, big hook, elect Biden. Then he steps down, and we finally get a woman mixed race president, and the maggots will melt down. I know, and one of their arguments for not voting for Biden is because look, we could get stuck with Harris. Into which I always think, good. I mean, if someone's gonna replace Joe because something happens, I think Kamala Harris would be a great choice. So I'm not worried about that at all. But you're right, MAGA would totally melt down. They would just explode. They would implode. I'm trying to. This is like crooked. It's kind of bugging me. Karen Bass says, "Would they let them do that?" They're both from California, and I heard earlier that Trump couldn't have Meatball Ron as VP because they're both from Florida. I don't know what you mean. I don't know what that has to do with Biden's VP in this California Senate race. You totally lost me, Karen, so I don't know. Andrew, you just got in the mail to renew my mail-in, your mail-in ballot. All right, we'll do that. Get on that. Don't leave it. Don't leave it on the counter. You know, make sure you get that mailed back in. I wish this wasn't crooked. I wish my beard wasn't crooked. Anyhow. Kevin Anderson says, I think people who say they want to be president need to have gone to law school first. Well, that would have to be added to the Constitution. Robert Pierpont says, Harris is not going to be president. It's Newsom in 28. Newsom versus DeSantis in 28. Take it to the bank. DeSantis is done, I think. He's done, son. And in 28, I don't know. We'll just see. We'll see. I'm going to remember your post there, Robert. Well, and we'll see. Steve Zera says, yes, Katie Whiteboard Porter. Yeah, she's awesome. She's really awesome. But maybe Schiff should be the senator, California. And maybe Katie should stay in her House district. Because we need to keep the House, or get the House back, you know. And if we're losing seats, that makes that harder to do. Donald Leary says, but then they lose their seats. Nervous about that. Well, Schiff is in I think, a pretty safe Democratic district. So if he goes to be a senator, whoever replaces him is probably going to be a Democrat. But Katie, on the other hand, she is in an area that is traditionally Republican. So that's why for her to get that seat, and she's been holding it now for a couple terms, right, is really remarkable. And so that's what I'm afraid. Like, if she won the Senate seat, then who's going to replace her? And it might be a Republican. Like I say, I think Schiff is pretty much Democratic district, but Katie's is not. So yeah, so that's some concern there for sure. Big Hook, Bubblehead Garvey. I know it looked like a Bubblehead Garvey kind of, but it looked like creepy Bubblehead Garvey. He really looks creepy and weird. Like he's just trying to look like 1975 Steve Garvey, you know, and he just looks totally plastic. It's just weird. Donald Leary, but then they lose their seats. Oh wait, I already read that. Jolie, I'm still here, just at the store. Don't worry. I put my pants back on. Well, that's yeah. You don't want to forget. You don't want to be around the house, right? And then you're like, oh, I got to go to the store and grab some stuff, and then you just go out in a rush, and then you're like, you're in the car, you're in the store parking lot, about to get out of the car, and you're like, oh shit, I forgot my pants. And then what do? Do you drive all the way back to the house? Or do you just say, fuck it, I'm going shopping without pants? You know, could happen. Nirmishla, good job at Jolie. Big Hook. You're such a Hoosier, Jolie. Karen Bass, Harris, Newsom. Yeah, I think I was thinking that. Harris, Newsom. And then Newsom, Gruesome. I don't know. Andrea, we'll send it in Monday. Okay. Don't forget. Keep it right under your car keys on the counter, so then you won't forget to stick it in the mail. Donald Leary, Jolie, does that mean you didn't have your pants on? Laughing out loud. Don, are you telling me you have your pants on? This is pantless show. This is a pantless show, by the way. So get those pants off right now. Whoops. Crooked beard. Big Hook, and Andrea Dawn, she is a trendsetter. Yes, very much so. Don O'Leary says, damn, Orange County. Yeah, Orange County. But, you know, the fact that they have Katie Porter down there, it kind of shows that it's not so red as it used to be, certainly, right? So that's a kind of an encouraging sign. Kevin Anderson says, DeSantis is the funny. Robert Perez, that get out the vote sticker makes you look 40 years younger. Yes. It's very slimming or something. I don't know. I'm going to just never take it off now because I love it. Big Hook says, yeah, Kevin, he is DeSatanus. Kevin Anderson says, yep. Again, I'm so back so far in the chat that I don't remember what that would be a reference to. Karen Bass, go to the drive-thru instead of going inside the store. But what if you need, like, as I do, I went shopping yesterday, right? Bought a bunch of food and stuff for the place here. And I get home and I'm undoing everything. And I realized I forgot to get eggs. I'm like, God damn it. You know, I got everything. I got milk, bread, orange juice, cereal, some sausage, bacon, some hamburger. I got, you know, all that stuff. Potato chips. You know, all the good stuff, the essentials. And I forgot to get the goddamn eggs. Because I like making bacon and eggs for breakfast. So this morning I didn't have bacon and eggs for breakfast. I just had Lucky Charms cereal and some toast and coffee and orange juice. So after this cool down show, I will be doing a little run myself over to the store. Hopefully I'll remember to put my pants on and getting some egg. Now I got to make another run to the... I hate just going to the store because I forgot something, you know, and just to get like one thing. And then, of course, when I go back to get the eggs, I'll probably buy some more shit because I'll go, oh yeah. But I forgot to get the eggs. This is bugging me. It's because everything's backwards. Anyhow, and it just seems crooked. But Stephen Sarah says, you're right, TJ. Schiff is a great leader of America. We should have more of him. I think he's pretty good, you know. Andrea, yep, not losing it. Okay. WW says, I'm wearing ski pants. My legs are cold. Okay, I guess that does the job. Jolie says, you guys are awesome, laughing my ass off. Robert Pepon says, it's a little too chilly here in southern Indiana to forget your pants today, John. Well, it's not a matter of forgetting. It's a matter of, you know, just being you, man. Just be you. Andrew says that Big Hook, it's a Betsy Milbach and I thing in Johnny's chat. Betsy Milbach. I don't know if I recall a Betsy Milbach in my crooked, weird thingy. It just keeps getting crooked, and I don't like it. I don't like it being crooked. Okay, just leave it. Leave it, John. Leave it. Let's see here. Kevin Anderson, Tickles Jolie, Big Hook, not going to yuck your yum, Andrea. Robert Pepon says they are magically delicious. Oh yes, I had a sugar overload. I'm sure. I'll be crashing here pretty soon. Steven Sitter says, oh shit, now that one's on the floor next to the other one. So here I am back, beardless. Steve Sitter says, sublime, Sugar John, your body was telling you that this day you shall not have bacon and eggs. Yeah. On this day you shall not have bacon and eggs. You must eat Lucky Charms. Big hook, not by the hairs of my chitty chin chin. Karen Bass, you can't go to the grocery store and just get one thing. It's a rule. Right. I know. And especially if you go like, okay, I'm not going to need a basket because I'm just going to grab this one thing. And then and then you get to the checkout counter, you're like all this shit in your arms, you know. Kevin Anderson says, Robert, don't forget the other kids' cereal. Tricks are for kids too, silly rabbit. Andrea laughing out. Big Hook. Steve Sayers says, get groceries when you are real good and hungry. You buy all kinds of stuff that you wouldn't normally get. Yeah, that's a good tip. I think that's a good tip. Make sure you're really, really hungry when you go shopping, because that way you'll spend more money and it's good for the economy. Okay, see how that works? Always shop on an empty stomach if you really want to help the economy. Stimulate. It's a economic stimulus. Shop hungry. I'm gonna have shirts and coffee mugs made up for that. Shop hungry. If you want to stimulate the economy. Billy Kid 73 says, "Look at you, trucker, John with a backdrop." Yeah, look at me. Thanks, Billy Kid 73. I guess you haven't been in here since I got backdrops and stuff. Yeah. But Billy Kid 73, welcome back. Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here. Robert Papone, Kevin Anderson, kicks are for trids. Silly rabbit. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much. I got little graphics too. Billy Kid. And I know, Billy Kid, you were formerly changed your name. I'm trying to remember your old name. But I know you're a race car fan. Robert Perpon, Kevin Anderson, kids are for trids. Billy Kid 73. Hello everyone. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. Thanks for being here. Kevin Anderson, you shall not pass. You shall not pass until you've eaten your Lucky Charms. Today is Lucky Charm Day. It's not bacon and egg days, my friend. No, it is not bacon and egg days. That will be tomorrow, because you will go shopping. I foresee in your future a shopping trip. Yes, to the Albertsons, where you will get some eggs for tomorrow's breakfast. Robert Paul says, wait, you meant you aren't really at the stadium with the frozen people behind you? No, they're there, but I did a spell on them and made them all freeze. They're all frozen. Actually, are they frozen, or are they just in long conversations? They're just captivated. Billy Kid, yeah, Bill Deacon. That's right, Bill. I remember now. I mean, because you said that, but yeah. And you're a racing fan, right? Big Hook, Trucker John, are you a serial killer? Oh yeah, I killed some Lucky Charms this morning. For sure. Killed me some Lucky Charms. Karen Bass, he's got buttons and he's going to push them. You got that right. Oh, you got that right. I got me some buttons. Beards and mustaches. And if only 56 Nick Rich were here right now, he would be so happy because he loves it when I do this one. This is his absolute favorite. He loves being fabulous. I'm fabulous. You're fabulous. We're all fabulous. And he loves it when I do that. So, Nick, where the hell are you? That's all I got to say about that. Where are you? Okay, yeah, I got all kinds of stuff. You know, it's a whole new world here, Bill, since last time you were here. Andrew says, hit that like. Thank you, Andrew, for the reminder. Hit the like, subscribe, and share. We're at 1,440 subscriptions, trying to get to 1,500 by the end of the halftime show tomorrow. I don't know. I just threw that out there. But as soon as possible, ASAP. We need to get to 1,500 ASAP. Let's just do it that way. So ASAP, just make sure you subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, then I thank you so much. And just hit the share button. And then maybe when you share it, other people will see it. And then they'll subscribe. And it'll be such a happy, happy day. Billy Kid 73 says, been busy the last 2 weeks. Chicago Auto Show. Oh, that's right. That's right. You set up for those shows. Electrician and things of that nature, right? All right. Yeah, that's a busy thing. Those auto shows. That's one of the big ones up there. WW says, Captain Crunch is much better than Lucky Charms. Captain Crunch tears the hell out of the roof of my mouth. I like the taste of it, but every time I eat it, and right now, I'm feeling the roof of my mouth just thinking about it, because it will tear the hell out of the roof of my mouth. So I kind of stay away from the old Captain Crunch. Don O'Leary says, Bill D, hello, good to see you. Billy Kid 73 says, I read that one. You're busy up there with the auto show. Any cool cars this year? Anything really that stood out? Really outstanding new car type of stuff? Robert Perpon says Cinnamon Toast Crunch for the win. I think that's what that means. I like me some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Yeah, that's good. That's good. My favorite's Lucky Charms, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Lucky Charms is my favorite. Even at age 63. I still like me some Lucky Charms. Big Hook. You are so cereal. You are so cereal. It's so cereal. Whoa. Just know whenever I go, whoa, that's my Keanu Reeves. Billy Kid 73, yes, huge fan of racing at Trucker John. Yeah, I remember we talked a little bit about racing and stuff. Kevin Anderson, WW, Barney, give me back my Fruity Pebbles. I like a little Fruity Pebbles every now and then. Billy Kid 73, I see that. Robert Blake, I'm with Robert, the Toast Crunch. Andrea says, be right back. Billy Kid 73, that's your union, IBEW and Proud. International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, maybe? I don't know. Don O'Leary says, Billy Kid 73, how is the Palace Grill? Have you been there? We all want to know, have you been there? Jolie says, like, subscribe, and share. Because I'm behind in the chat. Probably said that when I said that, and now I'm like 5 minutes behind. WW says, I was Frosted Flake. I eat Frosted Flakes a lot, actually, as a little kid until Captain Crunch stole my heart. Aww. I still like Frosted Flakes. I will grab me a box of those every now and then. Probably when I get the eggs today, I'll probably grab a box. Big Hook says, thank you, Lucky Charms. They're magically delicious. Billy Kid 73 $1. I have not been to the Palace Grill. You gotta check it out, man. WW Tindermouth. Yes, that's more than one person have said that. Nerd Mishla, love you peeps. See you soon. Hope your team wins tomorrow, whoever you root for. Nerd Mishla, thank you so much for being here. I hope you got cooled down. I hope you're nice and cool, so you don't go out hot. You know what I mean? Just nice, and you're cooled down, and you're not going to pull a hammy. But thanks for being here, and hopefully we'll see you on the next one, which will probably be from a truck stop on Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Let's see here. Where was I now? Don O'Leary says, isn't the Chicago the largest road show? It might be. Julie says, I like half chocolate Rice Krispies and half frosted Rice Krispies mixed together. Huh. That sounds like a pretty good combo. Kevin Anderson says, Mishla, we love you. Rose Blake says, have a great evening at Nerd Mishla. Hey, Funko's in the house. Funko's at the stadium. Thanks for joining us here on a little tailgating action as we hang out at Allegiant Stadium. See Allegiant Stadium? Pre-Super Bowl tailgate. Funko says, TJ Hal has intro music. Perhaps it would be good for your show if you sang us into the show with some kind of a perky little paradiddle, or maybe a jerky little jingle of some sort. Well, Funko, if you had been here at the very beginning of the show, you would see that I do have intro music. And it's music that I made myself. WW will debate whether or not it's actually music or not. He seems to be a purist in that kind of, when it comes to that. But for the lack of a better term, I will call it music. And yes, I did create it. So you might, at the end of this thing, you can go back and re-listen and start from the very beginning, and you will hear my little music. Billy Kid 73 says, Trucker John, no, do not this year. Oh, not the, okay, Stellantis, Josh, Chrysler, Jeep pulled out this year. The show is extremely small and as a result, super small crowd for opening day today. Wow. I wonder why they pulled out. That's what she said. Funko says, Billy Kid 73, that's, what's up, bro? Hello, Jolie. Okay. Billy Kid says, at Donald Leary, it was at one time the biggest. Donald Leary's Billy Kid 73, what about Rose's Lounge? Have you tried out Rose's Lounge? Donald Leary wants to know. Big Hook, Count Chocula made chocolate milk afterwards. It sure did. Billy Kid 73 says, at Funko, hey, just hanging out at work as usual, waiting to go home. Hanging out here at the stadium. Funko, oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, about the music. I do have, but the thing is, you're always late, Funko. So you don't know, but you didn't know. You didn't know. It's not, you know, you just didn't know. But now you know, so just check it out. WW says, computer-generated Muzak. No, it's not Muzak. It's GarageBand, or whatever the hell it's called. And it sounds pretty spiffy, if you ask me. In fact, right here. Here's another one. Let's see. Is it this one? Oh, here we go. This is the one where I go like, how did I start it? Like, coming at you from somewhere in America. Whatever. I remember my own thing. I don't do that one so much because I'm not on the road anymore. So let that play for me. Because I think Funko wants some music. And I'm calling it music, don't you? Don't care what you say. Let's see here. Let me go back. Hopefully you can still hear me. I hope it didn't cancel out my mic. I think you guys can still hear me. As we get a little bit of some music going here. All right. This is called It's Going Down. Anyway, it's going down. Big Hook says, Trinidad needs no production, just subs. There you go. Make sure you hit sub, thumbs up and sub. Really, Kid says, not we haven't been there either, to be honest. I'm not big on this sort of thing, plus the time thing. Robert also asking about it's like asking about Santa comes down. I'll just shut it off. It's like all or nothing. It says, W, you can't hear a word you're saying, John. Yeah, I guess it drowned it out. Andrea says, nice. Pisces Greeter, hey, there you are, Pisces. Thanks for being here. Glad to see you. Thanks for coming by. Kevin Anderson, headbang. Yeah, there's a little bit of headbanging music there. Steven Sayre says, South Kansas City Head Shop, established back in the 60s or early 70s. Seventh Heaven? It's a head shop, huh? WW says, hey, Teresa. That's right, I always forget that Pisces Greeter TK is also known as Teresa. Gator Tots, is that Johnny Million? No, it wasn't. Hey, Gator Tots, thanks for being here, by the way. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Welcome back, Gator Tots. Thanks for being here. That would be cool if Johnny Million played a little thing for me that I could use. Huh? That would be awesome. And it'd be real music, and then WW couldn't complain about it. But he probably would find something to mention them. I work on my own music so much I have no time to really check out other bands much, though. I'm trying to get ready to play this summer. Well, that's cool. I really admire musicians. I really do. Even you, WW. Big Hook says his lips are moving, but the message isn't clear. Hopefully you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Fogo says, TJ, the important thing is you like your own music. Well, I like it enough. I do kind of like it, actually. And I know it's just a made-up thing, and it's loops. It's just little sound loops and stuff that I put together. And But I was able to put it together in a way that I think it kind of makes, kind of sounds listenable. But the main thing is, the reason I did it, and I made those a couple of years ago, and I used to play them when I was on the road, because I wanted to have like intro music, but I didn't want to get a copyright strike because everything that you get is it's pretty hard to find, non-trademarked or whatever music, non-licensed music. You could find it, but it was just easier. I was playing around with the GarageBand thing, and I made a few of those songs, and that's what I've been using for like 2 or 3 years now. And I like it well enough. Delaware says, Steve Sayers, we actually had I think TP maybe, in our head shop in North Dakota. So cool. Pisces Reader says, just wanted to get on and say hey and send hugs. Heading out real soon. Take care, everyone. Well, thanks for dropping in. We're glad to see you. Always good to see you. And we'll see you in the other chat rooms, I'm sure. And hope we see you again. Kevin Anderson says, I don't want to drown. I'm a kitty cat. Hate water. Laughing out loud. Did we go on a subject of water? I don't know. Jolie says, the home store didn't have a storage container I need. I had to go to Walmart. Good old Walmart. Foco says, TJ, I'm a musician, a purist. I play guitar, classical, a little jazz, a little flamenco, some 80s metal, like Old Priest, Maiden. Except I don't like hair bands, though like Poison and Warrant. I like Poison. I like CC DeVille. I think he's a good guitarist. I kind of like, Motley Crue, if you want to put them in, or not kind of like, I really like Motley Crue. I think they're pretty good, if you want to call them a hair band. Right, they're a hair band. And they were kind of like, Motley Crue and Poison were kind of like rivals in a way, I guess. But I like Poison. I like some of those hair bands, like Cinderella or whatever. Billy Kid 73 says, Fucko, okay, they played last night for the auto show Black Tie, really good band, drew a big crowd. Steven Sayre says, that is cool, at dawn. Mozart says, I got to go but have a great weekend. By the way, how many chatters are blocked by Fucko? I have no idea. We'll probably do another 17 minutes or so and then call it a day. Kevin Anderson says, Trucker, I can hear you now if you're Verizon, laughing out loud. Yeah, I guess when I had the music playing, it just... Mozart has these emojis. I don't know what it is. Jolie says, have a great weekend at Mozart. But yeah, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Make sure you hit a thumbs up on the way out if you haven't already, and share the show and get more people to show up. Foco says, TJ, yeah, I hear you about copyright strikes. I've gotten a few for doing song covers. Yeah. Big Hook, Hal's intro is his own creation, I believe. Yeah, he made his own too. He copies me. Everything he does, he copies me. I'm just kidding. I love Hal. We all love Hal. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he made his, not with GarageBand, he did his some other kind of program, I guess. WW says, I am Mozart. I don't know. Forgot the reference to that. Focus says, Billy Kids 33, I've heard good things about them. That's a band, I forgot what band you guys are talking about. Was it Seventh Heaven or something like that? Mozart, WW, they block everyone who knows, for who knows what. Yeah, I don't know either. Don O'Leary says, great pipes and bongs, turquoise rings just before the Kmart. That was the old head shop that you had, or is that, if I recall? WW says, I don't care, Mozart. It is like a badge of honor if not everybody loves you. Foco says, CC DeVille is a horrible guitarist. He even admits it himself. Well, I'm like I say, I'm not a musician, So I just go by what I hear, and I remember the Poison songs. I thought he had some pretty good solos. So hey, I don't really care though. Yeah, you like what you like, no big deal. Um, he's no Nick Mars, but I like they had a few good songs, and I liked I liked them. But let's see. Billy Kid says Kmart is still a store. I think there are still a few Kmarts around. But I remember, I'm old enough to remember when Kmart was the shit, right? Like in the 60s and 70s, before Walmart started just going everywhere. And then Walmart just killed them, pretty much. Donald Larry says, just in time to watch Zusi, the Talking Pity. I have no idea what that is. Kevin Anderson says, Tickles Dawn. Long time ago. Don O'Leary, long time ago. Boy, what's going on? Anyhow, Fucko says, TJ, I've blocked a lot of people. It's a free country. I don't like people who talk about weed or Bernie incessantly or are constantly stoned and say dumb shit. Okay, yeah, like you say, it's free country. You can block whoever you want to block. Andrew says, love Kmart. I'm just going to go ahead and edit that. And then Andrew corrected it to love Kmart. Foco says, music is subjective. Most people like whatever they were conditioned to like. I'm not judging. That's just how it is. That is true. It is subjective. You like what you like. But I think it's pretty great that you're a musician and you play all those instruments. It's pretty impressive, and I'm a bit envious because I've never played anything, and I've tried a few times to play some instruments, and I just don't have it. I just don't have that gift. I think it is a gift. I mean, yeah, it takes a lot of sacrifice, and time and practice, and all that stuff. But also, I think there's certain people that just have an aptitude, towards that more than others, Billy Kid says, Ozzy will forever be my all-time favorite musician. Is Ozzy a musician? I mean, I know he sings. WW says, Kmart Corporation, now operated by Transformco, is an online retailer in the United States and operates 6 remaining Kmart big box department stores. Wait a minute, there's only 6? There's only 6? I think there's one here in Vegas somewhere. I thought I saw. Jolie says, help support the Trucker John live stream at buymeacoffee.com. Thank you very much, Jolie. Yeah, go in there, buy me a coffee, and help support the show. Keep all this beautifulness, this entertainment, keep it going. Donald Leary says, Kevin got to love a potato best over pit bull. Wait a minute. Got to love a potato best ever pit bull. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry, Don. Kevin Anderson says, Andrea, they make fun of Kmart. Now some people call it K-fart. There you go. Foco says, focusing on my music has really kept me from losing my marbles over the last 7 years. Honestly, if I didn't have music to distract me from how bad things are, I'd lose my shit. Yeah, music is a great, great thing. Even if you're not a musician. I mean, like, just to listen to music, like I do. And I'm sure playing is a whole new level. When you're playing music, it could probably just take you to a whole new world, and it's a great way to not, dwell on all the shit that's going on. And so yeah, it's music, whether as a musician and playing it, or even just as a listener, it's a great, it's a great thing. So it's a wonderful thing. It's a wonderful, wonderful thing. Big Hook says, remember Monkey Ward's, Montgomery Ward's? I do. We used to have Montgomery Ward's catalog. And of course, they were probably the two biggest, right, were Sears and Roebuck, which got shortened to Sears, and then Montgomery Ward's. And in our town, before we had an actual store, we just had like the catalog, but they had an actual little, kind of like a little store. They had like a small little kind of showroom where they would have some items, and then the counter, and then they had their catalogs. And I know Sears had that. I think Monkey Ward's had that too, where you would just go in and you would just look through the catalog and just order shit, and then they would order it, and they go, yeah, it'll be here in 2 weeks or whatever, and then you would come back and pick it up at that little hub or whatever they call it. My times have changed. Andrea says, hit that like. 17 watching and 32 thumbs up. So thank you very much. But keep hitting that like button. Well, I'll actually only hit it once, because if you keep hitting it, then it'll go like, unlike. So hit it once, and then tell everybody else to hit it. Let's see here. WW says, lots of judgy folks. They are free to their opinions, but sometimes their facts are all fucked up. And in which case, are they really facts? I'm just wondering. I'm just saying. Big Hook says, music soothes the savage beast. Yes, it does. Don O'Leary says, potato that is their shape, a term of endearment. Let me go back to what you said, because I don't know. A long time ago. Kevin gotta love a potato best over pit bull. Best ever pit bull. Oh, so the pit bull dog is shaped like a potato? Is that what we're talking about? I guess. WW says, I thought it was breast, Big Hook. The savage breast? Robert Pipon says, when I was in elementary school, someone saying your clothes were Kmart blue light specials was the big burn. Yeah, like anything, that blue light special, yeah. It'd be like, where'd you get that? Blue light special? I can remember being in Kmart, and then they would announce over the internet, blue light special, and everybody would run over there, Big Hook. Oh yeah. Not going to yuck your yum, W. Well, there you go. Fucko says, Ozzy's a genius in his own way. As his Black Sabbath guitarist Tony said, anyone who could write a song about Satan falling in love with a mortal woman is amazing. Uh-oh, something got erased. Yeah, I like Ozzy, and I love Black Sabbath, for sure. Steve Sayer says, wish I could hit it more than once, 1,000 times. Just hit it once, and then share the show 1,000 times, maybe. There you go. Let's see. Kevin Anderson says, Satan did fall in love with Persephone. I'm probably not saying that right. WW says, we had that too. Had to go to the city to go to a real store. Yeah, that's the way ours, like in the town I grew up, like in Victorville, Apple Valley. For a long time, we'd say we had to drive over the hill, because it was actually a mountain range. We had to drive through the mountain pass, over the range, into San Bernardino, because that's where all the big stores were, up in San Bernardino. And then finally, it wasn't in the late 70s, we started getting some big box stores actually moving in there, maybe, I'm not sure when we first got our first Sears. It might have been in the early 80s or late 70s or something. And then they didn't even build a mall until, well, then they built a big mall. It's still there. It's a pretty nice mall in Victorville. That wasn't until the mid or late 80s when we finally started getting some shit up there. Andrea says, blue light specials were the best. Funko says, what's a person phone? Haha, just kidding. WW says, Hades and Satan are two different things. Hades is a mythical god of heaven. Satan is a mythical anger tempter. I just thought Satan was a fallen angel and he was like the ruler of hell. Am I wrong? I thought Satan was God's most beautiful angel. This is what I've heard. Maybe read it, I don't know. And then Satan had a falling out. Didn't like the way God was running things, apparently. So he went and took like 50 gajillion, bagillion, gajillion, zillion, mephilion angels with him. And those became his demons. And he went down and made hell, and he's like the ruler of hell. That's what I thought Satan was. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. I think I'm right. Focus on, and then Hades. I thought Hades was just another name for hell. I thought Hades was a place. Focus says Sears used to be the shit. It was a middle-class oasis. Oh yeah, we did all our shopping at Sears. My back-to-school shopping for clothes was at Sears. Like when probably elementary school into junior high. That's where we got our appliances. That's where we got our furniture. It was usually at Sears. Maybe a little bit of Monkey Ward's, but it seemed like Monkey Ward's was more like garden equipment or something like that for some reason. But yeah, Sears was the shit. You're right. It was the shit. Big Hook says Supertramp and ELO were my favorite music for a long time. Also, our music was often what was on the radio. Remember Casey Kasem in the top 40 count? Of course. The late great Casey Kasem. Rest in peace, Casey Kasem. And when I was driving the truck after he died, you know, they would replay those top 40 countdowns on the radio, and I would listen to them, and it'd be cool, you know. And I was like, sometimes I would come into it kind of late, you know, so I didn't know what year they were doing, and they would play some songs, and I would go, God, I think that was 1973 or whatever, and then eventually Casey would come in and go, and we're recounting the top 40 of 1973 or whatever. So yeah, I remember Casey Kasem. Donald Lurie says, see you, Zeusy the Pity also lives in Vegas on YouTube. So Zeusy the Pity is a pit dog, apparently, that looks like a potato and lives in Las Vegas and is on YouTube. Okay, I'm getting it. I'm figuring it out. Like I said, I'm a little slow. Just give me some time and I will figure this shit out. Kevin Anderson says, in my age, not blue but red light special bit watching a peep show. Something entirely different, wasn't it? WW says Persephone. Sears Roebuck. Yep, Sears and Roebuck. Fucko says there was a Sears at Six Corner intersection at Chicago's North Side. When we went there as kids, it was fucking magical. Ha, seriously though, it had everything, even a decent restaurant. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if I was at a restaurant like the one in San Bernardino, but I remember they had musical instruments. I remember they had electric guitars and acoustic guitars, and they had drum sets, and I would go in there and bang on them and strum the guitars, and they had keyboards and everything. WW says red lights where I come from signal hookers or card games or both. Well, you must be from a really sketchy place. I'm just kidding you, W. You know I'm just kidding you. Andrea says Sears had the best long-lasting product. Yeah, they had good shit, especially like their tools. It was like lifetime guarantee, right? If any wrench or socket set that you bought or whatever, if it's stripped out or whatever, you can just take it right back. They would replace it for free. Kevin Anderson said, I remember they would always sell those like big rolling toolboxes. I remember my dad had that in the garage and everything. Kevin Anderson said Hades and Satan are the same. Hades was the Greek version. Oh, okay. The Greeks have to have their own devil. Huh? Sometimes people say Hades like they're talking about a place. Like they're calling hell. Like, the depths of Hades. Big Hook says, Sears Roebuck pants, Andrea. They had long-lasting pants. WW says, there is no hell. Hell is only the absence of the Holy Spirit, no life. Okay. Kevin Anderson says, Casey Kasem, Scooby-Doo, where are you? Rover. Yeah, he did, but he didn't do Scooby-Doo. He did Shaggy, right? Or whatever his name was. WW says, laughing out loud at Big Hook. Donald Leary says, we have a large Sears store under Chicago Avenue, not far from George Floyd. Oh, wow. Yeah, because wasn't Sears started in Chicago, or their main headquarters was Chicago, I think, right? Or they had the Sears Tower, right? So maybe that's what I'm thinking. AJX1, hey AJ. AJ's here. It says, hey TJ. AJ and TJ. My trailer tires are rolling with ease, even without air. Any suggestions? I suggest you get some air in there just in case. Because it doesn't sound safe. I would go get some air ASAP. Or maybe just, if they have no air, I might just pull over and call road service. Foco says, the first Jewish religious material, but thanks for being here, by the way. Foco says, the first Jewish religious material didn't have the concept of hell or damnation. Hell eventually got kind of stolen from other religions and included in monotheism. Scaring people helps brainwash them. Yeah, because you don't want to go there. So you better be good. You better watch out. You better be good. WW says, Sears had a name for their toughest jeans. You couldn't bend your knees in them when they were new. Weren't those Toughskins or something like that? Steve Sayers says, you could order a house through Sears Roebuck. Really anything that was invented at the time. Yeah, because those catalogs they had were like, this thick. Everything. Everything under the sun. Andrea says, Satan Hades in hell. Oh, so it's like his formal name is Satan Hades. It's like name Satan Hades. Okay. Get in here. WW says, Toughskins by Sears. Yes, reinforced knees. I remember those. I think I had some of those. Fungo says, Sling Blade Hades in certain regions. Hell Hades means the same thing. Sling Blade? I'm talking about that. When you say Sling Blade, I'm thinking of that movie. The Billy Joe Bob movie, whatever his name is. Hades, in certain regions, hell, Hades, means the same thing. See, I thought so. That's what I was saying, that sometimes they use the name Hades, the word Hades, to mean hell. Donald Leary says, Chicago Avenue MPLS. Is that Minneapolis? Okay, Kevin Anderson says, Casey Kasem did Shaggy. Frank Welker did Fred and Scooby. Oh, he did double duty, huh? Old Frank Welker. Donald Leary says, off to see the puppets. Oh, the puppies, not puppets. Off to see the puppies, lovers. No, I can't read. I cannot read at the present time. Let me start over. Let's start over. Back to one. Don O'Leary says, off to see the puppies lowers my BP. Have a good weekend. Don O'Leary, go enjoy those puppies because they're wonderful, and they do lower your blood pressure because they're just so cute, and you just want to squeeze them and hold them and smell their little puppy breath. So yeah, you go have a good time there, Don. Thank you for spending some time with us. And like I said, I'll probably be shutting down right now. We've been over 2 hours, so we're in overtime. So yeah, I'll be shutting this monstrosity down in a couple of minutes here. Let me just get caught up real quick in the thing. We're talking about the Tough Skins from Funko. They were comfortable too. Sarcasm. Andrea Underoos and the Underoos. Yes. Big Hook, Big Hook. I lost my boy mechanic book somehow. It taught you how to make everything an evil boy could want. Funko says, for a sec, if you don't know Sling Blade, what Sling Blade is, I don't think we can hang. Haha, just kidding. All I know is that movie. Okay, so it's like, yeah, he was like, yeah, I'm working. Yeah, I'm working. Yeah. Yeah. What an Academy Award for that. W says most mainstream religions do not believe in literal hell, including Catholic. I don't think that's true. At least not from the Protestants. The Protestants are all fire and brimstone, dude. Big Hook says get those puppies, Cruella DeVille. Andrea says, aw, at Dawn. Steven Sayer says, thanks, Sugar John. Most enjoyable show on. Well, thank you for that compliment. Makes me feel warm. I don't know. Inside. Gator Tot says, Boomy AI could make you some music. Maybe. I don't know. I think I'm good on the music. I just need a little bit of music for a lead-in, a little bit of music for an outro, and we're good. Focus says, coffee makes me a mite nervous. Yeah, it makes me thirsty now. I need to go get some water. Focus says, I just got released from the nervous hospital. They say I'm well again. Well, that's good that you're well again. I hope you're doing good. Stay with your music. The music probably helps, right? So keep with your music. Hopefully we're not going to lose the thing here. There's a little message that comes up that says transmission is unstable due to a weak network connection. So hopefully I'm not gonna lose the connection before I say goodbye. Okay, so guys, that's it. I'll go ahead and end this thing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Jolie, for modding, even though you're in the store with your pants off. And thanks everyone. Make sure you share the show so we can get those subs up and make this a grand experience for everyone. And I'll see you guys probably Tuesday. I don't think I'll be. I was thinking maybe tomorrow, Super Bowl. We could do a Super Bowl watch party where you just watch me watching the Super Bowl. I don't know. I was thinking I could do that, but I don't want to be a burden and overstay my welcome. So if I don't do that, but then for sure Tuesday and Thursday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Probably Thursday afternoon around 3 p.m. We'd maybe do a pre-show to Hal. And that's kind of the schedule. So thanks y'all for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I'm going to put on my little outro. How about we do that? Since you guys seem to be listening. All right.